Imagine this. It's Friday afternoon, your energy is fading, the week's deadlines are met, your boss is working remotely, miles away. Do you power through those last few tasks, or do you embrace a little strategic slowdown, knowing your output is unlikely to be noticed? This, my friend, is the subtle allure of moral hazard. But what happens when this becomes the norm, not the exception? Moral hazard isn't about grand acts of deception. Think about it: the delayed projects, the diluted efforts, the gradual erosion of trust. In the workplace, we are all players in a complex game, constantly making decisions based on our perceptions of others' moves and motivations. Game theory provides a lens through which we can analyze these interactions, understanding the strategic calculations behind individual choices and the ripple effects on the collective. So, how do we reconcile these seemingly opposing forces? How do we create work environments that mitigate the risks of moral hazard while fostering a spirit of trust and collaboration? Let's break down these complex ideas into bite sized pieces. Moral hazard, at its core, thrives on information asymmetry. It's the risk that one party in a transaction, say an employee, might take advantage of the other party, the employer, due to an information imbalance. The employee, shielded by this veil of limited visibility, might be tempted to act in ways that wouldn't fly under the full glare of scrutiny. Game theory, on the other hand, offers a framework for understanding strategic decision making. In the workplace, this translates to employees making choices based on their perceived rewards and the likelihood of getting caught for undesirable behavior. For example, imagine a salesperson working on commission. The temptation to prioritize quick sales over building long term customer relationships is real. This illustrates how individual incentives can sometimes clash with the broader goals of the organization. Imagine a chessboard with chess pieces arranged mid-game, symbolizing strategic decision-making and the interplay of different roles within a complex environment. Remember that Friday afternoon scenario? Well, that's moral hazard in action. The temptation to ease off the gas when nobody's watching is, well, universal, but the impact of such behavior multiplied across an organization can be significant. It erodes trust, breeds complacency, and ultimately hampers productivity. Consider the classic example of a group project. You put in the effort, burning the midnight oil, while others seem to coast along, contributing the bare minimum. The project might get done, but the quality suffers, and resentment simmers beneath the surface. This scenario highlights how moral hazard can undermine teamwork and create an uneven playing field. Imagine a team meeting where some members are actively participating while others are disengaged, highlighting the disparity in effort and engagement. Think about your own workplace. Have you ever encountered situations where moral hazard might be at play? Have you witnessed colleagues taking advantage of information asymmetry or bending the rules when they thought they could get away with it? More importantly, have you are so have you ever caught yourself doing the same? Reflecting on our own behavior is crucial. Are we truly pulling our weight in team projects? Are we taking those extra steps to ensure quality even when nobody's watching? Are we upholding ethical standards even when it's tempting to cut corners? These are uncomfortable questions, but essential for personal growth and for fostering a healthier workplace dynamic. It's about being mindful of the impact our actions have on others and striving to create a work environment where everyone feels valued, respected, and motivated to contribute their best. In the next section, we'll explore some practical strategies for mitigating moral hazard and creating a more transparent and accountable workplace. Als ik ook sanditsendi lechi was by chint. So, how do we actually combat moral hazard and foster a more ethical and productive workplace? It starts with acknowledging that there is no one size fits all solution. Every workplace is unique with its own set of dynamics, challenges, and opportunities. However, there are some universal principles that can guide our actions. First and foremost, transparency is key. When information flows freely, the shadows where moral hazard thrives begin to recede. Encourage open communication, regular feedback, and clear performance expectations. Make sure everyone understands how their work contributes to the bigger picture and how their individual actions impact the team's success. Secondly, cultivate a culture of accountability. This doesn't mean micromanaging or creating a climate of fear. Imagine a group of people putting puzzle pieces together, representing collaboration, teamwork, and the importance of every individual's contribution.